You're tuned into No Good Music.
And here are your hosts, Rob and Sam.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
This is Rob.
And this is Sam.
Sam is here. Sam is our new co-host when he can do it.
Very special. I wore a suit today in that honor.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to start. This is show 92. We're going to start with another. This is a new song by High Plains Drifters. And if I was prepared here, I think it's called, I want to say And We Dance. I think that's a Hooters song. Let's see here. The song is Until We Dance. Until We Dance.
Until We Dance. Yeah.
So here, we're going to give this a listen. We'll come back and we'll tell you a little bit about the band.
There's a hurricane inside me since I set my sights on you. The thing you most deny me is your promise to be true. Pretending that we're not all that, pretending I'm some random guy. You keep me at arm's length until we dance. And then you dance one step closer to me, oh baby, dance two steps closer to me.
Okay. Now, I really like this song.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Kind of new wave pop. I don't know. What do you always got to compare things, right? But
Yeah, I think
it's
they're
good.
going for new wave. I was trying to figure out who the guy sounds like new wave-ish, and I think I might have honed in on it. Level 42.
Okay, I know them. I don't know them. I'll say that a lot. And there's also like the guy from maybe Suede or those guys. Some of those new wave guys with a little bit more of a baritone.
But this guy is not.
voice.
He's not from England. He's American as.
He wants to be.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of strange. The video for this. Well, most of the videos I want to say have like nice looking women in them.
Right, and notice the band is not in any of them. There's a clue there.
The band is mostly what I gather. This band's sort of a mystery, even though the publicist did send me a little bit of information. But it's mainly lead singer Larry Studnicki. He was a lawyer, and I guess decided. And I did see there is an interview with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you get to
see that.
It's not like an AI band. We don't like AI bands.
I just read about one of those AI bands recently too.
Oh, there's one. Yeah, Velvet Sundown or something.
Yeah.
They put out 3 albums in the last 2 months. I've listened to them. It's like you can't tell.
Click a button.
Yeah. Okay, let's put out an album again.
I need 12 songs, 42 minutes.
Well, yeah, it's
the world we live in.
I mean, we did a couple theme songs for the podcast. Like if we had a theme, and I actually found a program where you type in the lyrics and you tell it what type of music, and you can pick a female or a male voice, and it creates.
I don't mean to put you on the spot on air, but I was thinking about this. Like maybe I should write a theme song and record it.
Yeah, you could. Can you sing?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to talk about your band now. That's coming up in music news. Okay.
All right.
But anyway, back to the High Plains Drifters. This is from the press kit. It says they have honed a lovelorn sound like no other. Walking the line between mellowed out rock and breezy electro pop, their music playfully reimagines, reinvents, and redefines dreamy 80s new wave. So there you go. Refracting the simple exhilaration. You know, these press kits are like, they pull out these words I have a problem with. Of a time where futuristic synths, snappy hooks, and I like this snarky storytelling dominated the airwaves.
They do have a little bit of snark to them.
Yeah, and who
There's
doesn't
a bit
love
of sass?
Yeah, who doesn't love snarky storytelling?
Right, and they may not take themselves too seriously, which I think is a phenomenal quality for any musician to have.
Yeah. And it says, Studnicky's plain-spoken, whiskeyed vocals convey a deep longing for a connection. Yet the object of his narrator's affection feels so far away, keeping him at arm's length, acting as if she doesn't want anything more.
And there is a little tinge of Echo and the Bunnymen in his voice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But,
yeah.
Yeah,
now
which I'm a late bloomer to them. I love them as well.
Oh, I like them when I saw them back in the late 80s.
Back in the day, you're dating yourself.
Yeah. Carbon dating. Now, there's a couple of, like I said, there's some videos. The one video is kind of strange because it doesn't sound like this. It's called Summer Girl. And it's a cross between a Jimmy Buffett song and Weird Al.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I think. But
the funny thing about the song we just listened to, the comments section, pretty much all the comments are, "Who's the girl?"
Oh yeah. Yeah. But there's a guy. There's a guy in this video who's in another video. The same guy. I forget what the other video is, but it's basically a college student who ends up with her professor, and this guy is the professor. He's also in this Summer Girl video. I don't know what's going on.
Those things actually happen in real life.
But I can't believe they haven't released an album. This is again bands that just release singles. I guess maybe until they get enough songs for an album.
Or maybe he's too busy suing people.
Maybe still
lawyering.
Yeah. Larry, if you're listening, let us know. We might. I don't know. Down the road, we might need a lawyer. Who knows? I don't know what kind of lawyer he is. But this is what amazes me. This video that Until We Dance has over 400,000 views, and this is in like a couple weeks, I think. No, maybe it's a couple months, but still, right? Now, here's the other song, the one that got away with the professor, came not from Gilligan's Island, came out 2 years ago, right? And it has 3.5 million views. 3.5 million. So they have a huge following, So I want to thank Andy Gesner. I don't know, Sam, you have anything else to say about this?
No, I don't. I enjoyed the song, though. And again, you're always picking good stuff.
This came, I was watching another video, I forget for who, and this, on YouTube, another video will just come up. And this song came up. And I'm like, maybe we could, talk about this one. So thank you, Andy Gesner, giving us permission to play part of the song. And what do we have next? We've got music news, and it's going to be kind of brief. I don't have any articles or anything, but
okay.
So we need a little intro to our music news. We don't have transition music for this, but here we go. Let's see.
Well, I got news for you.
Thank you,
Oh, God.
Okay.
Dr. Phil. I love that. That was great.
Now, this podcast is when you hear this, it's going to be like a couple of weeks from now. So, this is going to be old news, but we like to mention Ozzy Osbourne, the passing of Ozzy.
Yeah.
I was a really big fan when Diary of a Madman came out, and I listened to his last couple albums. I was at Patient 9. I listened to, so I have to say I was a fan, but remarkably, I don't own any vinyl. I want to get Diary of a Madman on vinyl, but
I might have it, and if I can find it, I'll send it to you.
Oh,
My
okay.
gift.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ozzy. I don't think it was very shocking. Only in that I had streamed Back to the Beginning, the Black Sabbath concert. Right. It's like 8 hours. I watched most of it. It's like $30. They raised a lot of money for like 4 different charities. They raised millions of dollars. It was incredible. They raised like $200 million. Do you know that?
Wow. I didn't realize that.
And it was all, nobody got paid. It was all for charity. And one of the charities was
cool.
Parkinson's research.
Oh, very cool.
So, I think a lot of people think, how did Ozzy survive this long? But I think it was a shock in that it was only like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later after the concert, his final concert. And I had a friend text me, is it true Ozzy is dead? And I didn't even hear anything. It was like 11 o'clock that day, noon or something. So I go on TMZ, and I'm not, they aren't our sponsor, but that's where I get my news. I believe it or not. Like, they have hardly ever been wrong. I don't know. They have people everywhere.
I remember when Tom Petty died, they were like one of the first people to break it.
Yeah, that he was rushed to the hospital or something. Like they were outside his house.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. So yeah, Ozzy, sad, and maybe there'll be a tribute concert down the road.
Oh, I'm sure there will be.
Yeah. So Sam, I want to talk about your concert. It wasn't as big as the Back to the Beginning.
It was about, what do you want to know?
You played somewhere this past weekend?
I played in Ashland, Ohio. So some guys that I played in a band with in my 20s, 20 plus years ago. The younger brothers, 2 brothers. The younger one, Jason, he puts on, it's called Pass the Swine. It's kind of like a jam band fest. And his older brother, Glenn, comes in from Las Vegas. And we played all the old tunes. We had about a 5-minute rehearsal beforehand. And we had like 2 percussionists, a drummer, bass. I played guitar, and Glenn sang and played acoustic. And it was fun just to see old friends. And it was hot.
Were these original songs or?
Yeah, we did Dead Flowers by the Stones, and I have I have a bunch he recorded the whole thing. I'll send them to you.
Okay.
But it's, I need to describe it. It's, he's singer-songwriter, rock, folk, I don't know. I'm terrible at describing anything I play on, but it was fun. I got to play guitar solos.
Was this in public or at someone's house?
Yeah, it's like a all-weekend festival.
Oh, okay.
They rent out this campground. I think this is the 4th or 5th year that he's done it. And the weather kind of held people back, but they have vendors and everything from people selling pot to barbecue. So it was nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Ohio once, and there's not much to do there.
We went to Hocking Hills after that, which is one of the cooler parts. It's like they have a bunch of sandstone caves and trails, so we turned it into a mini vacation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the other news is I actually got out of the house and went to a concert with Matt, and it was at the Stone Pony. I hadn't been there. I didn't realize I was there like I don't know, 4 years ago. No, maybe it was 6 years ago. I don't know. It's been a while. Last time I was there to see the Smithereens. Actually, it was longer than that.
Oh, okay.
It might have been 12 years. Yeah, I think it was 12 years. Yeah, it was 2013, I think. Because the lead singer, passed away in 2017. So they have a summer stage. They have a stage outside behind. Have you ever been to Stone Pony? I know you're from Michigan. Okay.
No.
It's a very small venue, like the inside part. There's a bar, there's a merch.
I've heard of it, either from you or someone else. Well, it would probably make sense it was you, but yeah.
Well, it's a very famous club. It's where Bruce Springsteen started out.
Oh,
Southside
that's
Johnny.
probably why.
Yeah. And, I went there back in the 90s, probably for the first time. And my wife and we saw Blondie there. And I'm telling you, it's a small place. Like if you're either, even if you're standing in the back, it's really not the back. It's like, it's just a big like room, but it's not like an auditorium or anything like that.
Okay.
It's like going to your favorite
little tiny
bar
club.
and they have
The stage in the corner.
But the summer stage area, they own the land behind that, and they, I don't know how many people that fills. There's no seats, but it's a pretty cool venue. I think the beer was very reasonable. I go by that too.
That's good.
I think the beer was like $7, $8, and for a concert,
I'm sorry, who did you see?
So I saw this girl. I don't know if it's a band or a girl, but she's had the same band members, Snail Mail.
Okay.
I've been following her. Her last album came out like 2 or 3 years ago. It's in my playlist. And it's sort of, I wouldn't call it moody girl music, which I like to call moody, but it's alternative, maybe a little shoegaze, they call it, shoegaze.
Mellow. Yeah, I know that term.
And so, no, I was actually excited to see her and her band rather than Dinosaur Jr., which was the headliner from like the 80s, 90s.
Okay. Yeah.
Now they were
friend who's a big Dinosaur Jr. fan.
They were like grunge before grunge. Like if you listen to their early stuff, it's like, okay, this was like late 80s.
Jim Askus is such a trip. He's just such a funny dude.
So we didn't stay for the whole Dinosaur Jr. It was loud, and I don't know. You couldn't, like, I don't know the songs that well. It was kind of cool to see them. But, if you know the songs, and like, it's hard to tell what they're saying. I'm sounding like an old guy, but
what are they saying?
So the girl from Snail Mail, I saw her. There's these bleachers on the side of the stage. I saw her up there, like, and then she came out and she was standing like almost in front of us. So, but Dinosaur Jr. was on stage. So I went over and tried to talk to her. And we couldn't hear each other. But I gave her, the podcast card.
Oh, cool.
She probably, she either threw it out or it got washed in her pants or something.
She's on Matador. That's a cool label.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to listen to this.
I think she might be, maybe she's working on a new album, because I think she did play a new song. Like I think that's her first album, came out like 2 years ago, but she was on, like, I'm pretty sure she was on Jimmy Fallon and all those,
Okay.
at the time.
Yeah, that's sweet. I'm gonna give it a spin-a-rooney.
So that's a nice venue if you're in Jersey, or Asbury Park Summer Stage. The big bands have played there. The Pretenders, like a year or two ago, and you can get right up to the stage if you want. It's anywhere you stand is a good view. It's not a very big area, and the sound was really good. So, Yeah, so that was good. And the last thing I want for music news is I forgot to mention this last time, but there's a Kiss biopic coming out, which I've mentioned before. And they really haven't announced anyone who's going to play them except one person. And I these biopics, I like when they get unknown people. You know, like give some up and coming actors a chance, right? And are you frozen, Sam? Are you?
No, I'm here. I'm listening.
So
I'm just waiting with bated breath to hear who this is.
So they announced who Paul Stanley will be played by, and it's Joe Jonas. I mean, I don't know if I can.
From the Jonas Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
I guess if you put a wig on him and makeup. I guess if you put a wig and makeup on anybody, they can almost, if they have that same structure, face structure.
I was waiting for you to say, and Gene Simmons is being played by Gene Simmons.
Yeah, probably. So that does it for our music news. And next up, unless you have anything else.
The only other big news is that Oasis is back on the road.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And for me, I've always loved Oasis as a guilty pleasure band. People love them, hate them, but I've been watching some videos of them. They're kind of a one-trick pony, but they wrote a lot of really great songs. And the Gallagher brothers are a-holes to a lot of people. But I did order an Oasis tracksuit from England.
Oh yeah,
this one.
No, did you?
Way too much. Yeah, paid way too much money for it. But I wanted to have one.
Really? What are you going to do with it? Where are you going to wear it?
I'm going to wear it to the grocery store.
You need a bucket hat too.
I'm going to have to get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So know who I saw at the Oasis concert? I wasn't there, but I saw her post. It's Dua Lipa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told you I have to mention Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, thank you, Dua. You hear that?
That's great.
So,
I feel like I'm on Howard Stern.
So we'll be back. We're coming back in a minute with some new music releases. Here we go. Okay, we're back. We didn't really go anywhere. We're still sitting here. So new releases. I want to mention this person before I go into I have new releases for September, but this girl's album came out July 18th. And it's a singer by the name of Jessie Murph. She's 20. She's from Tennessee. I know that doesn't matter. I think she's in Kentucky now.
The data point.
So the album is called Sex Hysteria.
There it is.
I'm just mesmerized by this girl's voice. I don't know what it is. It's like, Wanda Jackson.
Yeah. She looks like she's got that haircut.
Yeah, yeah. Now I've listened to this album 3 or 4 times, and there is rap on this album, but I don't know, something about her. It's not all rap, but I have here, think Dolly Parton meets Amy Winehouse meets Miley Cyrus meets Cardi B. I'm serious.
Oh,
it's that. Wow. It's the voice and the attitude. It's a pop country rap album, and but it has, get this, some of the songs have a 1960s R&B feel to it. And yes, not all the songs, but most songs have their talk about sex, the raunchy, lyrics, which I'm not going to read. But I first noticed her I think she was on Jimmy Fallon, and it's a song called 1965. And she had a beehive. She had a beehive, haircut or whatever, or wig. And she's wearing a dress from the 50s or 60s. And it's basically, she wants a man I don't understand the song because she wants a man as if it was 1965. but I don't know if you'd want a man from 1965 even.
Yeah, I guess. Couple
I mean,
different ways that could go.
I know shit was going on back then too. With,
Yeah.
To stay in the kitchen, and I think she wants to stay in the kitchen. I think that's the whole song. She wants to. And there's a song.
I'm not going to get into that subject right now.
No. There's a song Heroin, and I'm serious. This song,
not the Velvet Underground version.
No, this is where you can really hear the emotion and her voice, like the rawness of her voice. You just have to listen to it. I think the whole album's great, and she does.
Columbia, major label. Okay, all right.
She sounds like Amy Winehouse, maybe on Helium a little bit. If you can get past the raunchy lyrics, it's a great album. I'm just mesmerized by her voice, and I've seen video of her performing. She's probably like 4'5", maybe 5 feet, if that. She's spunky,
I am excited to listen to this. One thing I get out of these podcasts for selfish reasons is I get my library of new stuff to listen to goes up. It's pretty great.
Oh, yeah. So September 5th, Big Thief. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Yeah. Yes, very much so.
An indie folk band formed in Brooklyn in 2015. Believe it or not, it's their 6th studio album. And it was recorded live in the studio over 3 weeks. So I'm interested in that. 2 songs have been released, Incomprehensible and All Night, All Day.
I like that song Shark Smile by them. That's a really cool song. It's on record Capacity.
Well, their last album was 2022. I didn't realize, and that's the album that I listened to because we do album roulette. You'd like that.
Yeah.
We randomly pick from a list of 50 albums from the year, and we have to listen to them, and at least once. And
cool.
But they're random. I use a number generator. So I got that one, and my wife and I and my son we were coming back from North Carolina, and I had to put them through that. My wife doesn't like folk or alternate, Anyway, but I like that. I like the last album a lot. What was that?
Purely opera for her?
No, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay. Alternative rock.
John,
Yeah.
Then we have David Byrne. Remember him? He has a new album, Who Is This Guy?
I love David Byrne.
Not Who Is This Guy, but Who Is This Guy? Who Is This Guy?
That's out already?
It's September 5th.
He's done so much cool stuff too, because he has he has that label, and he does a lot of I hate to use the term world music, but does a lot of cool stuff. He's just such a neat person. Coming September 5th.
I think this is part of his musical, because I listened to one song. It sounded familiar to me. Like I'd seen him perform the song, like on one of the talk shows.
Saw they interviewed him on 60 Minutes a bunch of years ago, and they're in his New York loft or something like that, and they go up to his bookshelf, and his Grammys are on the bottom shelf. He's just a real humble guy. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Then we got Rob Thomas. Remember Matchbox 20?
Oh, Matchbox 27.
All Night Days. 6th studio album. And each album, I have to say, he releases does worse than the last one. So we'll see.
I'm not surprised.
But I want to say I saw him, and I'm actually, it's weird. I didn't plan this, but I'm wearing this Bourbon and Beyond shirt, which I probably won't wear too much because I got it in Kentucky at the concert that I went to. So you don't want to wear it out, But anyway, Rob Thomas, I think the band Matchbox 20, or it might have been just billed as Rob Thomas. performed, and he did the Matchbox 20 song, and he was incredible. I'm telling you, incredible. Like, he sounded great. The band was tight. And I liked Matchbox 20. You know, when
You did?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, just so
Sorry,
you know, I like Matchbox 20 and I hate Maroon 5, if that matters. It kind of offsets, maybe. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, and the English band Suede. There you go.
Yeah, I just saw an article about their records gotten a lot of critical acclaim.
Antidepressants, it's called. It's their 10th.
I never really got into them a whole lot, but
yeah, I listened to a little bit of them, and recently I listened to a band called Pulp, and I really like them.
yes, they're similar to the London Suede, right? In some ways.
Well, they're very eclectic. They're very lyrically, like, I don't know. I listen to some of their stuff, and it's weird because I probably hadn't heard them in a while, but what got me to listen was someone posted a picture of the lead singer, I forget his name, at the Oasis concert. And I don't know how many concerts he went to, but a bunch of people were posting pictures with him.
No, it's Pulp that's had a new record out that's getting a bunch of critical acclaim, and that's
okay.
what the High Plains Drifters kind of remind me of.
Okay.
I'm all over the place. I'm going to add that one into, gosh, so much to listen to.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, this is exhausting, Rob.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
I know there's too much information.
There's a lot. It's good.
September 12th, we got Ed Sheeran. Not a big fan. I'm a fan of him as a person. He shows up at different places, like bars, and I think he showed up at the Lego store. Like,
can we get him a full-size guitar? Well, start a GoFundMe. Like one of these little 3/4 size things. It's like, come on.
I did like the Christmas song that him and Elton John came out with a couple years ago. It was great. The video is great too. Fortunately, I don't remember the name. So again, September 12th, we have another album, 38 Special. And I keep saying, remember them? First new album in over 20 years. It's their 13th studio album. And I always like 38 Special. They got, airplay on the radio station, and they had some nice, good rock and roll, songs. Now there's a new single called All I Haven't Said. And get this, when the chorus hit, I'm like, I know that chord progression. I said, what song did they steal that from? Even the way he's singing it. And I went into the depths of my brain. I'm serious. It took me 30 minutes because I knew it was an 80s, but it wasn't like, a Duran Duran, or it wasn't, I'm like, what is that song? I know that song. And it's like, I can't sing. So, and I found out it was Nick Kirshner. Do you remember Wouldn't It Be Good? That song, Wouldn't It Be Good?
No.
It's like, wouldn't it be good? Da, 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 da. And that's the way he's singing this chorus in the 38 Special song. He's not singing that, but something, it's hard to create a song that's totally new anymore, too. You're going to hear something. And then we have a band that I know Matt likes. His daughter loves them. He's gone to concerts with his daughter, which is good. 21 Pilots. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, never big into them.
And then September 19th, and I know this one Sam is really looking forward to, and it's Cardi B.
It's just I'm going to stay up all night waiting for that one.
Sam has all her albums. I
have them autographed. I have the special editions.
Okay, this is something I didn't know, though. Cardi B, right? Everybody knows Cardi B. How many albums do you think she has out?
I have no idea.
She has one. I'm not lying. One. How is she that?
Huh.
It came out in 2018.
She put like a bunch of singles out?
I don't. Well, she's done others. Yeah, she's done other songs with other rappers and other, artists. So this is only her second album, and she's like, the band Boston. I think she's much better than Boston. Okay, I won't go that far. We got 9 Inch Nails. Now this is a soundtrack album. And this is another thing I didn't know is that this is for, excuse me, the new movie Tron Ares, Ares, Ares. And this is the third Tron film. Somehow I missed the 2010 film. I saw the original, when it came out. And we got this one I'm looking forward to, Sarah McLachlan. 10th studio.
She's good.
I always liked her. I liked her voice and very pleasant to listen to.
Yeah.
This is her first album in 9 years, and it's called Better Broken. And there's one single released so far, which is the title track. It's really good. It sounds like her. She's not rapping. She's not doing country music. It's going to be a good one. September 26th, we got Marcus King. And, Marcus King, he really either didn't want to come up with a band name or he just couldn't think of one. Because I'm serious, this is Marcus King and the Marcus King Band.
Wow, that's
yeah.
super original.
And it's called Darling Blue. It's his 4th studio album. Now, I first heard of Marcus during COVID, I think, around there, because everybody was doing the streaming, shows, and he was doing a song with, I want to say Grace Potter and some other people. I forget what the song was. And then we got Mariah Carey. She's still putting out albums. And it's her first album in 7 years. I thought it would be her first album in like 30 years. I didn't even know she had an album out 7 years ago. She's still making money off that Christmas song.
Oh, I know.
She doesn't have to do anything else. That's nice income. My dad, I mentioned it, on another podcast, a while ago, but I always remember my dad, when I was in a band, my dad didn't listen to music, right? Like hardly any, like he didn't listen to music. He wasn't into music. But he knew I was buying all these albums. He's told me I was wasting my money, which I still do. But because I was in a band, he said, you should write a Christmas song. You should record. And he's like, that's where like you'll keep getting money if it's a good song. My dad said that to me, who, like I said, that's the only time he ever talked about music, because it had to do with money.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And he's right. He's probably, look at Mariah Carey. Maybe my dad met Mariah Carey and mentioned this to her, and she took him on it. Yeah, it could be. Now here's an album I'm looking forward to. Robert Plant. Love Robert Plant. Love Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
He has a new band, Saving Grace.
Yeah, you and I were texting about this.
Yeah, the album's Saving Grace. He got rid of Alison Krauss. And I actually pre-ordered this with the record store, which I've never done before. I'm like, I'll go over there and pick it up.
Gotta have it.
Well, I like talking to the guy over there, Jay, at Vinyl VU in Belvedere. He's supposed to be our sponsor. He's going to be our sponsor. He's supposed to record something. Good guy. And Now, one last thing. There's a new band in town. Yeah. And it's listed as a anonymous heavy metal band. Anonymous. What does that mean? That's either AI or we're going gorillas. You know, band gorillas, right? No one knows who the members are. On Apple Music, there's a picture of some guy wearing a weird mask. It's like a cross between George W. Bush and Dennis Quaid. I listened to the one song "Fearless," and it's awful. It's like all those pop. I call them pop metal songs. I don't know what they are. You know.
Oh yeah,
Like you know, I have here Alter Bridge, Hinder, Sleep Token, Sleeping with Sirens, Sleep Theory, Silent Theory, Theory of a Dead Man, all the theories in silence. I found all these bands.
It's an AI band?
Sleep or Theory. What?
Could it be an AI band?
No, I don't think it is. It's just weird. It says anonymous, but anonymous, like I said, they're not saying who they are. It could be members from any of these bands I just mentioned. You know, the sleep bands. Weird. You know those are all real bands. Sleep Token, Sleeping with Sirens, Sleep Theory, Silent Theory.
Well, sleep's very important.
Oh, and Theory of a Dead Man. Oh my God. They're not like metal, but if you if you couldn't get tickets to your favorite band, not your favorite band, but say your favorite band was Nickelback, go see Theory of a Dead Man. I'm serious. They stole Nickelback's that it's exactly like Nickelback. Talking about women's asses and all kind, like, I'm serious. And the guy it sounds like Nickelback. Maybe it is Nickelback. They're like, everybody hates our band. Let's rename our band. And now it's Theory of a Dead Man.
Oh God.
Okay, so that's that is exhausting. Music's exhausting sometimes. So that's it for the new releases for September. So check those out. And we're going to come back and what do we have next? I've got some music books.
Oh, I love music books.
For people that read still. So we'll be right back. Okay. Now these books come out in September. First one is Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses, the making of a cult classic. I don't know if you're into horror movies, Sam. Or not.
You know, I know that it is because my girlfriend's cousin just wrote a screenplay for one, and we were talking to him on the phone the other day, and it is like the biggest growing genre right now in films.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be in another one in a couple of weeks. The Witch of Bushkill Park, which is actually a place in Easton, Pennsylvania.
Oh, been there.
Yeah, and that's my friend Paul is filming that.
Oh yeah, you talked about this.
Yeah, it's a short horror film, this one. But it's going to be, eventually, he's going to make a bigger, like, feature. But I don't know what I'm going to do in that. Probably be killed again, like the other movie. I don't know.
Probably need you for one scene.
It's fun to see yourself, because I went to the premiere of Hunt, Chase, Kill, and I got to see my scene. I'm in a couple of scenes. But for me, what's not fun is I'm probably going to bring a chair with me, honestly, because when we were doing Hunt, Chase, Kill, and we filmed at the bar, and then we went over to the farm. We walked down the road to this farm where they were filming the other scenes, but my scene wasn't till the end. And there was no, like, I had to sit on the grass. I had to, and for me, like with pain problems, I have some pain problems. So anyway, the filming, like for the next one, is from 10 in the morning till 11 at night. I don't know if I'm going to be there if I'm there all that time, I'm going to need a chair. And I'm going to need a pillow, in between the scenes.
Well, maybe you should bring your own.
I'm going to bring a folding chair.
Bring a portable cot.
I'm bringing beer and everything. It's going to be a party. Anyway, okay, back to the book. Rob Zombie, House of Thousand Corpses, September 16th it comes out, hardcover. It's 304 pages. Now, this is a pricey one, so you have to really be into this movie to want this book. It's $60. And,
so, House of a Thousand Corpses, is that one of his records?
No, it's a movie. It's a horror movie.
Okay.
With Captain Spaulding, the clown guy.
Okay, I've heard of it. Yeah.
His wife's in it, of course.
It's not very cool. I don't know this stuff.
It's a look at the making, says, of this cult horror film, showcasing the visceral intensity of his signature artistic style and inviting readers to explore the twisted world that launched the Firefly universe. Yeah, so, okay, so that book. Let's see. I had something else here. It has rare artwork, concept sketches, director's original shooting script that brings to life the film's vivid characters and chilling atmosphere. It's got handwritten notes. So it's all the stuff that went into making this film. A lot of the bigger movies, they sketch. They actually sketch out the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I think they still do that.
Yeah, they have the storyboarded or whatever.
It's incredible to see that stuff, like especially like the Star Wars movie, like all the time that went into just.
I know, just that, like
hand drawing.
Years and years. Just it's crazy. Anything that stuff ever gets done.
Yeah, I know. And even these small independent films, it takes a while it may only take a couple weeks to film, but still putting it all together, the music, everything, it still takes time. It's a passion, and so the next book is September 13th. It comes out. It's Freddie, Freddie Mercury's Secret Life and Love.
Oh, interesting. By
Leslie Ann Jones, not to be confused with Leslie Jones from SNL. It's paperback. It's 416 pages, and it's $19.99. Now, I didn't know this, and it says few people knew that Freddie Mercury kept a diary. When he died in 1991, he left behind 17 handwritten notebooks.
Wow.
Yeah, chronicling his life and times, which he begun to write in 1976 when Queen were at the height of their global fame. His final entry was made just weeks before his death. Yeah. So This woman was given access, says only 4 of his nearest and dearest ever knew what became of those diaries. And to one of them, Freddie secretly entrusted the collection just before he died.
Wow.
So he entrusted it to this person, and this person said, this needs to be made into a book. So in 2021, the trusted individual approached the author, offering something unprecedented, complete and unrestricted access to the artist's most intimate confessions. For 3.5 years, Leslie Ann Jones has immersed herself in Freddie's personal revelations, crafting a narrative that will overturn everything we thought we knew about him and his legacy. I really want to read this.
Yeah.
I'm serious. This is from him himself. The book shares shocking secrets from his childhood, lifts the lid off his deepest fears and most passionate desires. explores the inspiration behind the songwriting. I'm interested in that. Revisits the closest relationships and reveals the love of his life. Here, once and for all, is Freddie Mercury's true story.
That'll be fascinating.
And it's only $19.99. So the next book is The Cars, Let the Stories Be Told. September 30th, by Bill Janovitz, and Greg Hawkes did the foreword. 512 pages, $32.50. And I have here, it would be $35, but with Amazon, you have to spend over $35 for free shipping. So like below that. So New York Times best-selling author Bill Janovitz delivers the definitive story of the Cars, one of the most popular, beloved, and influential bands to emerge from New Wave. With a foreword by...
I was just listening to them today.
Oh, I love the Cars. And keyboardist Greg Hawkes has the foreword in the book. I never really considered them New Wave. I don't know why. I know there's keyboards and...
Yeah, I didn't either. It was more like great rock.
I'd say hip wave.
80s rock,
They were hip. They were, yeah. It was like
modern. They were kind of like, it was the songwriting was so good.
Yeah. So when I got Candio, that's the first album I bought. When it came out, I remember getting on my bike or maybe walking to my friend's house. He lived like 4 or 5 blocks away. And he had never heard of the Cars, even though they were playing My Best Friend's Girl on the radio.
Yeah.
And that's like one moment I remember of putting that album on and him listening to it, because I probably had already listened to it. And like, what is this? There's not many albums that I have that personal connection to, so and it's sad because two lead singers are gone. Rick Ocasek and Ben.
Ben Orr.
Yeah, Ben Orr. I also didn't realize, and I used to read. Maybe I knew this at one time, but I used to read the lyrics. I used to read who was in the band, but I think I just didn't put together that it was 2 different singers. Like until later, like I thought it was just Rick Ocasek.
Me too.
I guess I just didn't pay attention because they sound so similar. Like there is a difference there, but when you listen to Drive, you can still hear Rick's some kind of tone. It's similar. So I have a couple quick ones. These are real quick.
Okay.
I wanted to just mention these. And talking about Oasis, Live Forever, The Rise, Fall, and Resurrection of Oasis. We got a book coming out already by John Robb, September 2nd. Eternally Electric, The Message in My Music by Debbie Gibson. September 9th.
I laugh about that.
And then we got Living in the Present with John Prine by Tom Piazza and Fiona Whelan Prine. She does a foreword. So that's about John Prine. I was late to the party with John Prine. And I forgot to mention on the last podcast that on August 1st, I want to tell people the Taylor Swift official monthly wall calendar came out. So you got to get these before they're gone. And they're $18 on Amazon. Okay. Taylor Swift calendar.
I'm on Amazon right now.
So it does it for books coming out in September. And we are going to be back. We're going to do some Beatles trivia. And then lastly, we have another song to play. So we will be right back. So I have this Beatles trivia book, and Sam, you should have chapter 4, it should say, hopefully. If I scanned it
chapter
right.
4, albums and record deals. See how bad I am at...
I scanned this without looking at it. I do not know what the questions are, answers, but we're going to do 5 questions. I'm going to ask, I'll go first, I'll ask Sam, and then we'll go back and forth, okay? See how many
Okay,
we
I'm
can
ready.
get right. Okay. Your first question, Sam. Which of the following was a short-lived name of the band before establishing establishing the name the Beatles? These are multiple choice.
I know, it's Quarrymen.
Don't wait. That's not a choice. So you already got it wrong.
It isn't? Oh.
Well, that was it's not. The Black Beatles, the Poison Beatles, the Up Beatles, the Silver Beatles.
I don't. Which question? So you sent me chapter 4. This
Yeah.
isn't even one of the. This. Oh, do we both have different sets of questions?
Yes. Yeah. So we don't know.
I'm gonna go with the Up Beatles.
No, it's the Silver Beatles.
That was my first choice.
Okay.
All right. What was the name of the German British record label that first signed the Beatles when they were recording as a backup band? Parlophone, Decca, Polydor, or Impression?
I'm going to go with Decca.
I think Decca was an English label, wasn't it? It's Polydor.
Oh, that was my second choice.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
we're 0 for 0. Okay, at the encouragement of their manager, Brian Epstein, the Beatles traded the leather jackets from their Hamburg days for which kind of attire moving forward?
Nehru suits.
A, suits and ties. B, trench coats. C, jean jackets. D, top hats. These are
It's
easy.
the suits.
Yeah, there you go.
They give you softballs at first. It's like Jeopardy.
Yeah. Maybe as you go farther into the book, too.
Yeah, we're only in chapter 4. Which record company famously rejected the Beatles, telling their manager, "Guitar groups are on their way out, Mr. Epstein"? Was it Parlophone, Decca, Polydor, or EMI?
I'm going to say that was Decca.
Correct.
Okay. Because I know there were famous audition tapes that someone just recently found, but supposedly they were already found.
Oh, yeah.
Or this
Did
might
we
have been
talk
the
about this?
original, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. What year did the Beatles completely stop touring due to concerns about safety, exhaustion, and inadequate sound equipment? Was it 1969, 68, 67, or 66?
I'm going to go 69.
Okay. Let's see. It was 1966.
Ugh.
Yeah.
The self-titled album, The Beatles, was given which nickname because of the color of its cover? The black album, the white album, the blue album, the red album.
Has to be the white album.
There's a softball if you've ever had one. Yeah.
Okay. As they evolved, the Beatles albums began to feature the use of orchestral strings, a trend that started with which hit song? Was it A Day in the Life, Yesterday, Eleanor Rigby, or I Am the Walrus?
Eleanor Rigby.
No, it was Yesterday.
If this was Stones trivia,
Okay, well, maybe we'll do
it's
Stones
okay.
trivia.
Hey, I got to learn.
Okay.
This is how you learn. George Martin, I think I know the answer to this. George Martin was the producer for which record label when he signed the Beatles at Abbey Road Studios in 1962? Oh, I got to read it. You just don't know this one? Polydor, Parlophone, Apple, or Decca?
I don't know, it's like a trick question or something. Apple?
Well, no, Apple didn't exist. It was Parlophone.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Probably Parlophone.
It was Parlophone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a true or false. Paul McCartney covered on bass guitar after, it says Sutcliffe Stewart, I guess, left the band in 1961.
I'm sorry, can you read the question again? He did what?
Said he covered on bass guitar
What does
after
that mean, cover?
he started playing bass. I always thought he played
Um,
bass after
I'm gonna go
Cyclip
with
left the
false.
band.
I think it's a trick question, false.
It's true.
I'm gonna do that. I'm never
That's a
gonna.
bad question.
50% chance and I got it wrong.
We know he plays bass. Like I don't know the exact moment, but there we go.
The Beatles' debut album, mostly recorded in a single 13-hour session, was which of the following? With the Beatles, Beatles for Sale, Hard Day's Night, or Please Please Me? The question is the Beatles' debut album.
I'm
So
gonna
which
go
was
with,
their debut?
I want to say the first one, but I'm going to say Please Please Me.
Correct.
Okay. Because I only I think I know that song was one of the first songs I recorded. They had a different drummer. It wasn't Ringo, and it wasn't Pete Best.
Really?
It was a guy named Andy White.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did 2 songs, and I have this CD, and the song that's on there is him drumming, but they list Ringo because it was already established. And I met him at one of Pat Denizio's, from the Smithereens, one of his Memorial Day shows he'd had at his house. Andy White was there, and he signed the CD for me. He's since passed away.
That's so cool.
He signed my Beatles, CD.
Very cool.
Okay, so that was, hopefully maybe you guys played along. It's fun to do trivia sometimes.
It is music trivia is fun. My brother would have killed us on all this.
So we'll be right back again, and we're going to end the podcast with another song. So we have another song. Before we talk about this song, I just want to thank you, Sam, joining me again. Hopefully you get your air conditioning fixed soon.
Yeah, on Monday.
And thank you to all our listeners. If you like the podcast, please tell a friend, family member. Spread the word.
Spread the word.
If you're a singer, songwriter, musician, play the flugelhorn, maybe not. Email me at nogoodmusicpodcast@gmail.com. That's KNOW. Follow our Instagram, Facebook page, and we're even on TikTok, believe it or not. And just look for our turntable logo. We are ending the show with another Give It a Listen. This one is from Iona Zajac. That's Zajac. She is a singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist. She grew up in Edinburgh, singing and playing Scotland's oldest national instrument, the clarish harp. Yes.
Huh.
That's not in your notes, Sam. Sorry. I just found that. And the song we're going to play is called Anton. This is the 3rd new single that she's released this year. And it says, Anton continues to show off Zajac's deeply personal writing prowess, but in stark contrast, presents us with a brutal and brave reflection on formative experiences with toxic men. Another direct and unapologetic song has arrived from Iona Zajac. And this is how she explains the song. Anton is all the men who assumed they had the upper hand, the men that haunted my teens with their egos and their hands. So this is a powerful song we're going to be listening to. It's for the girls who said okay or didn't, who were expecting to be okay or pretended to be. Anton is the power of the rage I've found since. I'm facing these bad times and giving them a terrifying scream, a wink, a handshake, and a headbutt. So this song like builds at the end. What's like shocking, or when I first heard, was the screaming at the they're screaming at the end of the song. I shouldn't be laughing, but it's kind of a shock to the system. But these men who abuse women, need to be called out, whether it's in music or just in front of a microphone.
Glad to hear you say that.
It's a very personal song. And one thing about Iona, hopefully I'm saying her name right. One album we're going to talk about. Well, I'm not going to. Well, I guess I have to mention it. But in our next podcast, which is album anniversaries, is the Pogues. Now the Pogues are on tour, and Iona is one of the guest singers with the band.
So, what's his name died, right?
Shane MacGowan.
Yeah. So they're doing a tour without, obviously.
I was surprised. Because I listened to the one album we're gonna talk about on the other podcast. I looked up the Pogues, and I was surprised that they started touring, I think, in December. They might have done one show, and she toured with them in March. And there's all these it's original band members, and then other people and she's one of the leading vocalists with the Pogues on their tour. I'm hoping to interview her because when I messaged her to ask if I could use this song, usually I go through the publicist.
Yeah.
But it was her that messaged me back, which is great.
That's cool.
And so you can go to the Pogues, thepogues.com. It's Pogues to find out, if they're going to be in your area. I think they're going to be in Chicago near you, and there's going to be in Philly near me. And I want to thank Iona personally for giving us permission to play Anton. And we're gonna end the show with the song. And don't forget, folks, to turn off the TV.
And turn up the music.
There you go. And now here is Iona with Anton.
Anton, I can remember the time you said I saved your life. Babes and bitches keep you warm until there's something they don't like. When I don't have answers, it's not 'cause I want to see us fight. Anton, I don't love you like you want me to. Don't ask me why.
You've been listening to No Good Music, intro and exit music by the band 99%. Today's show is produced and edited by Rob J. Lilly and recorded at the Did You Say 7 Studios in Washington, New Jersey. You can find No Good Music on Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Spotify, Pandora, and almost anywhere you listen to podcasts.